Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to Peter Johann Memorial Field. It's UNLV's home opener as they welcome from the Missouri Valley Conference the Bradley Braves, as it's the first ever meeting between these two ball clubs. Joining me now, my broadcast partner for this evening, Stephen Marsh. And Stephen, the Rebels gotta love this home cookie now after dropping their first two contests on the East Coast, and they face a very tough Bradley ball club.
Yeah, Bradley coming in has won their first two games, both at home. They are 2-0 so far on the season, and looking to go 3-0. But the Rebels looking to stop that.
Rebels projected to have a very positive season, picked third in the preseason poll, and they look to turn the tide here tonight in the opening night of the Nike Invitational hosted here on the campus of UNLV. Showers moved in earlier this evening, and at first initial thought we were going to be washed out a bit, but since then they've subsided, and we're going to play on with hopefully no weather delays whatsoever as we're looking on and player introductions getting underway and finishing up here at the field. And momentarily we'll have the coin toss along with the opening kickoff here for the Rebels and the Bradley Braves. Glad to have you with us here on UNLV TV, and also a conjunction with the Mountain West Conference Digital Network. Now the Rebels with a burst of speed down the far sideline. Trying to get over to Cadman. He does. Cadman with a lot of real estate in front of him, and he'll dribble it in. Puts on the fancy footwork, trying to turn the corner. Cadman trying to get the shot in, and Billings makes another diving attempt.
Yeah, he used his hands on that one.
So Billings to a 2 straight defensive stops in goal for Bradley. So Julian Portugal in the game for UNLV, and he'll tee things up, sends it down the middle, and it's gonna score.
In. Oh,
Julian
boy.
Portugal with the long kick, and it's gonna roll inside the left pole. And Brian Billings thought he had a save, and it just rolled right past him.
And I'm not sure, but it looked like it might have went off one of Bradley's own players and in, also off of the goal and in. So we'll have to see another look at that. But
if not, what a kick by Portugal. Rebels take the lead back at 2-1. We've played 30 minutes so far here at Peter Johann Memorial Field in Las Vegas. Bradley and UNLV meeting up for the first time. Bradley coming out on a little bit of a on edge out of the halftime break. You see in their demeanor, they're really attacking the Rebels during the restarts.
Well, and they saw, UNLV scored an early goal in the first half, so Bradley wants to do the same.
But there's another goal, UNLV.
But it's UNLV that gets the early goal here again in the second half.
Try to catch a number for you on that goal as was shot from the far side of the field. It looks like number 7, Rodrigo Fuentes, already with an assist tonight. Fuentes punching it in.
Well, that is not what you wanted if you were Bradley.
Bradley coming out with a full burst of steam, and then the balloon just deflates on him.
And it was the same kind of situation in the first half. It seemed like Bradley was starting out. They were aggressive, coming out with some tactics, but then it led to some open opportunities for UNLV. They were able to capitalize early in the first half, able to capitalize here early in the second half.
Tell you what, UNLV really coming out with a vengeance.
Very impressive.
Don't know what what happened on that trip back from the East Coast, back in the Maryland area, but I don't know, maybe sleeping in their home bed, having a good night's rest, and preparing for this Nike Invitational did some good, because right now they have a 2-goal lead, leading 3-1.
Unassisted in the 51st minute. UNLV 3, Bradley 1.
Second unassisted goal by UNLV this evening, and Rodrigo Fuentes credited that one. Already with an assist to his
now he's got a goal.
stat total.
So he's got a goal and an assist tonight.
And now the Rebels get back into their half field set. And Bradley sends out on ricocheting, and a leaping attempt as number 5 Tyler Davis going sky high with the Rebels number 16 Irvin Samara, the midfielder. Both gentlemen going up for the ball. Samara landing relatively hard on the field, and it's going to be Billings to set things up for the Braves on the far end, and he'll send that one out of play.
Well, you said you heard UNLV back in the locker room. So
yeah, they were
motivating their team a little bit.
Being back in our production area and walking past the UNLV locker room, you could hear Coach just really driving home the fact that, we need to go through the other team. We need to be more physical. And, I mean,
it seems to show the way they came out in the second half and get that early goal. I mean, that's got to deflate Bradley a little bit. But like,
again,
what do we
another
have to do?
player taking a tumble. That's Mendoza.
And now you got to be careful because Bradley may play more physical here, so that could be something to watch. A team will get desperate to try to make plays, and they'll get more aggressive than they would have in a closer game. So now knowing they have to get 2 goals at least to tie, so we'll see if that's the case as we move on here in the second half.
Still plenty of time for Bradley.
Absolutely.
I mean,
we're only 7 minutes in or so.
This Bradley team comes into Vegas with a lot of experience on their side, from the coaching staff to the players. I mean, we talked about Coach Jim DeRosa for Bradley having 18 years and counting on the Bradley bench, as there's Fuentes now in the middle of the pack.
Yep, and Rich Ryerson in his 4th season for UNLV is the head coach of this team.
Rebels tangled up, and Mendoza now trying to send it back over to Fuentes. Bradley with the steal, sends it back the other way. And Batali
just kind of guiding the ball there with his foot there.
Headed it towards Portugal in the far corner. Has another goal for UNLV. And I believe that's Fuentes again.
Yeah.
And if it is, that's going to be Fuentes' 2nd goal. And he should get
rebound.
some assists on that one as well.
Well, you saw the initial stop there, but then Fuentes was open there. He had the rebound. Bradley unable to get it away, and then Fuentes able to capitalize. Here's another look at the goal. So you see right here, that's the goal right there. BC Fuentes got open there, and not much Billings could do there.
Got in front of the Bradley defense. And right now, UNLV enjoying a comfortable cushion with a 3-goal advantage, 4-1. Rebels come out on all cylinders in their home opener and take this one 4-1 and open up the home season in style with a victory.
Yep, great win by UNLV. The home opener, exactly what they needed to do. They controlled the pace of the game for a good part of it, and of course, we had a big night by Fuentes with 2 goals and the assist, as UNLV wins their game, and they'll have another game on Sunday.
Said it well. For Stephen Marsh, I'm Byron. Good night from Las Vegas.